I want to tell you something. When I do my videos, whether they live or pre-recorded, it's not about you. Shit, it ain't even about him. It's about me at that time. Being a voice for my own experiences, but also a voice for a lot of women who experience the same hurt and don't want to, or they don't have it in them in some type of way to heal out loud, because a lot of people do their healing inwardly, and I respect that. And however, I get a lot of feedback on my personal phone or my inbox, my DM, just saying that it's relatable content. It's very humbling. It is very humbling when you have people that you socialize with that will see you or DM you or IM or whatever the fuck, even a text message, if they had that type of access to me, and they'll say, um, thank you for that live you did on this day, or my experience is very similar and you helped me through, or you talk real shit and I just never knew that I was the only one that felt a certain way or experienced certain things, or it's surprising. It's surprising, but it's humbling. And I definitely appreciate it because it's feedback in real time. You know, it's not about him in any way. Yeah, it started because of him. It started with me though. And that's just what it's about. And even those that could relate, I'm I'm not I don't want to say I'm glad that you could relate, but in a sense, because I just need for you to understand that you're not hurting alone and you're not healing alone. And making the choice to heal is you adulting, putting your big girl drawers on and taking the time to really get yourself together. And, I just felt like I needed to put that out there, because you just like I get positive feedback. There's assholes too that probably have, I could just imagine, some bullshit to say, probably in his defense, maybe not. Um, because I've had people also say, oh, why you putting your business out there? And well, I just kind of think it's maybe that would be called a double entendre. Maybe that, I'm not sure. But I think it's an odd question. I know there's no thing as such a thing as a stupid question, but I think it's an odd question when you ask me why would I put my business out there. Um, it's my business, and it's not about that either. Though honestly, it's not about me putting my business out there. I almost feel like I don't have a choice in the matter to say like I'm not doing this for recognition or to intentionally, like, put my business out there. I'm doing this because I am really trying to move forward, continue to move forward, shall I say, and heal, fix, mend myself. This is like my needle and thread because after I vent, after I get it off my chest, I feel so much better. Yes, out loud. And for me, it's therapeutic, and it's cheaper than a therapist. Perhaps I should invest in a therapist, but honestly, I do. I do have a therapist. My therapist is through my health insurance with my job, and I I'm probably sure that I can use that as an outlet, and sometimes I do, but when I do, it's like mostly job related. Um, I don't know why I do that, but I do. So when there's something bothering me about work or at work and it's affecting like that part of my life, I'll reach out and make an appointment with my therapist through my insurance at my job. But my personal issues, especially concerning this breakup, I haven't reached out to my therapist yet. That therapist, my therapist for me, for me is using this channel to communicate and to vent and to learn. My therapist is my spiritual advisor, which I call Sensei, who helps me get things in perspective sometime when I'm feeling a little bit erratic, maybe a little bit too, when when I can sense I'm not in alignment because I'm um, I'm having a moment or I'm having a day that is just taking me out of alignment. Um, I have my journal, and as far as verbally, that's what I have. I have this channel, I have my spiritual advisor, and I have my journal, and that is what's therapeutic for me. And I hope that you can find something, something positive, something positive that can help you get through whatever it is that you need to get through too. Because it's not easy. It is so not fucking easy. And of course, physically, excuse me, physically, music is therapeutic, yes. And exercise is therapeutic, yes. Um, it is a stimulant. Um, so whatever it is that you need to do, I just wish you to do it in good health. And I just think I needed to do this as like a disclaimer to let people know and understand, because I'm quite sure that there are people who go back and report things to him. Um, but not that I even care. I don't have the space right now to care about anything that anyone has to say about what I'm doing to get myself better in my heart space, in my heart chakra. I don't, whatever it does, as long as it's positive, productive, progression, I'm going to do that. And I'll just be glad when I get over this hump where I no longer have to talk about it, you know? Yeah. That is when I'll know for sure that I've learned every last lesson that I needed to learn from that experience, and I can and will be honestly be able to have create my own closure for myself and progress forward and take the lessons with me, but leave the pain behind me. Yeah. And I know why. I know I created this channel, for mainly for women, so we can, you know, have a healthy dialogue and like a safe space, excuse me, so to speak, when it comes to our healing. But it's just all raw emotion. Every single video is like raw emotion, but it is not about trying to um, make anyone take sides. It's not even about trying to get people to see my point of view. Everybody has an opinion, and they make it based off the information that they have at the time. It absolutely has nothing to do with me. I'm ready to heal. I'm like completely from this. I'm I'm tired of it consuming any portion of my energy at all. But when an emotion arises from it because I'm triggered, I realize that's a space that I need to work on and to heal, or a place, an emotion that I need to revisit and figure out what it is about it that has me triggered, so that I will not be triggered. Future speaking, you know. But yeah, so this is my disclaimer video. All right. I just honestly don't give a fuck about the gossip, the rumors, the opinions, the judgment. I don't have the space for it now. I don't. I am still pulling myself together. Like I told you before, this is my needle and thread and patchwork, you know. And yeah. And for whatever it's worth, be proud of wherever you was able to get to, whatever progress that you have made. Be proud of it. And even sometimes you may have like little setbacks, which are not actually setbacks. It just means that in moving forward, sometime you have to take a couple of steps back in order to catapult forward. So don't be too hard on yourself. And I am not a professional anything as far as counselor, therapist, you know, anything like that. All of this shit is just like real live, real time. Yes, I have my girlfriend and my sisters that I could talk to, that I vent to, and for the most part I do. They know a lot more than I disclose on this channel, and they know a lot. They have experienced a lot with me, but you know, sometimes that the reality is, not sometimes, but the reality is that they live lives too, and they go through things too, and I be there for them also. But just sometimes, and some days, and some moments, they can't carry you through the moment because they dealing with some shit on their own. And so I just made an executive decision not to, you know, to be cognizant, to be aware of that with them. And so, you know, this is my alternative, you know, and I'm all right with it. And if I'm all right with it, nobody else should not be all right with it. And if they're not all right with it, well, then you know what? If people wasn't fucked up and did fucked up things and made fucked up decisions and just didn't give a fuck, then perhaps the conversation wouldn't have started out this way on this channel. You know, this wouldn't be the basis of this channel right now. And if you don't want people to get the gist of the type of person you are, then do your self homework and stop doing fucked up things and behaving fucked up and being a foul motherfucking shiesty motherfucker. See, stop doing shit like that, and then you won't have much people won't have too much to talk about. They won't, it won't be no complaining. I know people talk whether you're doing good or bad, but you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. You don't want nobody to talk about the foul shit you do because you a shiesty individual or whatever the case is. Then you just got to stop doing shiesty shit and foul shit. You just got to find a different way to thug it out. But thank you for listening to my disclaimer. I'm tired. I am going to take me a wonderful, wonderful bath. I have coconut milk bubble bath. Oh my gosh. It's coconut vanilla milk bubble bath. And I am going to soak the day away. Whatever emotions I had in this moment, in this time, is going to go right down the drain. But I'm going to use that water to cleanse myself, my spirit, and come out feeling more relaxed with an alternative thinking state. And I'm going to chill. So I wish you a chill night. Peace and blessings. Thank you for listening. We will get up again very soon. Peace.